Amir Khan confirms that he wants a rehydration clause to fight Kell Brook. Stay tuned. Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Amir Khan, let's get right to it. This is a thing that was rumored, and then Kell Brook came out and did an interview, and he said, hey, I never agreed to no rehydration clause, but I do want to fight Amir Khan. Now Amir Khan just posted this, and he says, second day weigh-in. Kell Brook fought under IBF 10-pound rules for a few fights. I want the Kell Brook fight at 147 pounds with the 10-pound rehydration limit. All the top fights do it. Give the fight fans what they want, or give the fans the fight they want. So he's saying, like, basically the ball's in Kell Brook's court, but those are his terms. 147, even though Kell Brook stated he was moving up to 154, had a fight with Rabchenka, you know, and knocked him out, old sparring partner, and Khan is confirming he wants that 10-pound rehydration clause. Now, this is my thing. I want to see the fight. I've wanted to see it. I think it's lost luster, Kell Brook and Amir Khan. Still, you know, it has a market. You put it on DAZN or something like that. It'll be an add-on fight for the streaming app and whatnot. And people still want to see it, I'm sure, just to settle the grudge and just to provide closure as to who's better, all the trash talking. But, you know, I don't think Amir Khan is in the Canelo, Floyd Mayweather, Pacquiao space to be like really demanding a bunch of stuff to make a fight. You know, he fought, like, you just, aside from the A-side shit, you know, I don't think he's that much of an A-side over Kell Brook currently, you know, to the point where he's like gonna be like, I can understand Canelo, like Canelo's moving up a weight class and he's the A-side, so he's saying, Rocky Fielding, you can't rehydrate, you're already 6'1" and I'm already taking a challenge, I'm the A-side. If you want the fight, then that's it, you know. So obviously Rocky Fielding is gonna probably succumb to the rules. So, you know, I'm not saying, I just look at it on a case-by-case basis. But beyond that is, how you gonna fight Canelo Alvarez at 155 with no rehydration clause? And I have the video where it was me and we did like a media roundtable in Oakland with, it was at an Andre Ward fight with Amir Khan, and he confirmed that he tried to get a rehydration clause with Canelo, but since Canelo was the A-side over Canelo and Khan, then Golden Boy said, no, take a hike. If you don't want to fight, we're not going to fight you with no rehydration clause. You're not going to limit our A-side fighters. So to me, this is real confusing. Like, you know, Kell Brook and Amir Khan are about the same size. You know, Brook's a pretty big welterweight, but, you know, the bottom line is you open the floodgates to me when you took on a Canelo fight at 155 with no rehydration clause, right? Kell Brook went up to 160, as high as 160, to fight Gennady Golovkin. So, you know, for Khan to introduce this to me is not really a good look, because it looks like you want to, you know, it's like you're making it look too obvious that you're trying to strategize, and you want him, a guy who moved up and flexed his weight to 160, fought at 54, hasn't really been active, you know, lost to Errol Spence, said it was a tough time making the weight. It's like you're really trying to like stick it to him, you know, and get some type of advantage. So to me, when it looks this apparent and this obvious, especially when you're not like this massive A-side over your opponent where you can like dictate terms, it's not a good look. You know, it looks like you don't want to fight Kell Brook at his best. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. I can't really speak for anyone else, but that's what it looks like, because a lot of people already have this notion that you didn't want to fight Kell Brook in the past. And this is what I'm talking about. Eddie Hearn's like, he's raving about DAZN and stuff like this. This fight needs to happen. You know, I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know if Kell Brook's going to give in to this type of stuff. He already put up a contradiction, which I'll do a separate video. And it was basically Khan saying that, that he wants to fight Canelo, no excuses at his best. Initially, he wanted a rehydration clause, but now he's not tripping, things like that. So, again, you fought Canelo, who is, you know, an established guy who has several fights at 54 and 155, right? Big puncher. You fought him, and then now you want to fight Kell Brook at 147. He's already probably gonna have to kill himself to make weight. You already know that because he's already said that and kind of laughed at it, you know. So it just doesn't seem like you want to fight a healthy Brook, you know. Like, you already admitted that he's probably gonna struggle and probably can't make the weight because of everything that's transpired in his recent career. Now you want to like limit the rehydration process on top of that, you know. So it's just, to me, that's crazy, because I feel like this fight, this fight has been packed. Now people are already on to, you know, people aren't waiting for fights anymore. You know, it's just, that's the climate we're in with streaming or pay-per-view, HBO boxing being out. It doesn't matter. The climate is currently people want fights, and they're not gonna wait 5 and 7 years like the Mayweather-Pacquiao saga. You know, people were just on Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. Now you don't hear, because of how Keith Thurman played his hand, you don't really hear people even talking about that fight too much, you know, because they know what it is. They know Errol Spence wants it, and Keith Thurman is, you know, injured and you know, seems like he's not really dying for it. So they've already moved on to Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, and that's how it's going to be, you know. People, if Lomachenko and Tank Davis don't fight, then people are already looking to the next. What about Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko? Can they fight? You know? So, you know, for a fight like Kell Brook and Amir Khan, this is way overdue to me, and they're going to have to figure it out and make this fight. We shouldn't have to be, no one, I can't speak for everybody, but me, I don't have the patience to sit around. Like, if they're gonna fight in 2019, let's have at it, let's see it. But, you know, I don't really have it in me to wait and bicker over this fight. Anthony Joshua Wilder, that's different. I got some different energy for that, because, you know, that's a fight hasn't been lagging on for this long, like Khan and Brook, you know. So not really a fan of this. I know he's saying that a lot of fights do it, but again, these are belt holders and sanctioning bodies, that these are their set in stone rules, not fighter rules. You get what I'm saying? Like, so next thing you know, we're gonna have, because the WBC has a 30-day weigh-in, right? So now we're gonna have fighters saying, hey, even though there's no WBC belt on the line and there's no sanctioning body or belt, or it's a non-title fight, I'm the A side. So now I want you to do a 30-day weigh-in before you face me, so I can see where you're at in your training camp. You know, is that what boxing has become? You know, where people are just gonna bite off of sanctioning bodies and make their own rules set to give them the edge? Like, you know, that's, to me, I don't really like that. The WBC, that's their rules, and that's their uniform rules. So there's some conformity there. It's just like, if you're fighting for the WBC, you have to be signed up for VADA Clean Boxing Program. You have to do the 30-day mandatory weigh-in. You have to make the contract to wait, you know, the day before the fight. Cool, you know. But now as people are trying to make this free for all. Everyone said they screaming to the top of the lungs. They hated Floyd picking fights and doing this and that. And it's like more and more people, even though he's not even here in the sport actively, the people are still trying to implement things that they criticize Floyd for doing. Like, you know, for being A-side and being a cash cow. Now, you know, it's like anarchy. Anyway, that's my thoughts. That's my little rant. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you want to see it? Amir Khan, Kell Brook, who wants to fight more? Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.